So we do this event, our roundup, every 2 years, and it's actually a 2-day event. So yesterday on the Friday we actually canoed up the whole length of the fleet, driving any of our non-breeding birds that are down on the fleet up into our Abbotsbury embayment, so we have the maximum amount of swans down this end. So that was yesterday in the rain, and then today, very early this morning, we were able to then, with the same kayaks, corral all of the swans that are in the embayment over towards the land behind me. Then we have volunteers that then wade out into the water, which filter in between the canoes and then slowly push the birds off onto the land into our holding pen. So at this time of year the swans are molting, so they can't physically fly, so it's why we time this for this time of year. Once they're in that holding pens, my guys will be in there catching each individual bird. They will then pass the bird over to our carriers, which are the volunteers that were wading into the water. Then they go through a series of stations. So first of all they get checked, so they basically get looked at their rings to see if they need any new rings, if they don't have any rings on at all. If their rings are broken they might need a new one, and also any birds that are obviously completely ringed will get noted and checked that they've gone through. Then they go through vets, and they're actually vaccinated today, and they'll give a general health check of every single bird that we process. Then they'll go through to receive the ring that they need. So if it needs a new ring, for example, they'll be given a ring for their legs. So our birds here were ringed with white rings. The incoming crown birds are ringed with yellow rings. So then they'll be given the appropriate ring. Then once they've been given their ring, they go to the weighing stations and ringing stations. So the ringers will then ring each and every bird that needs it. Every single bird is weighed, so we get a nice average weight of all of the birds across the board, and they'll also be given a molt score. So at this time of year, as I say, the birds are molting, so they're dropping all of their flight feathers. So some of those birds are at different stages of the molt, so they will then be molting, scoring the molt that they are in to see how far along they are.
Steve Groves, you are the swan herd here. Exactly how important are these volunteers that are now behind you?
We really need all the volunteers, so many swans to carry, and there's just not enough staff to do it. So yeah, fortunately every 2 years when we have the roundup, we always get lots of people coming in to help carry the swans, and it's a really important part of the whole process, getting people in to help.